Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Leaf News. Sorry we are on my personal account. It was not working on the Daily Leaf News news channel account, so we're doing it on here today. So it's election night in MEC, and today I have current Representative District 1, Raimundo Felix, and might as well say it now. We had some projections, and we have Ricky Adams. So say hello, guys.
Hi everyone.
Raimundo. Okay, so Bermuda left. Never mind. Okay, so now we're gonna start getting into some actual projections, and now some of these might seem biased a bit, but let me just get into some of this. Oh wait, I don't want people seeing my personal stuff. Let's get into this thing now. Okay, so now we are gonna be going here, and feel free to ask your questions anywhere on the thing. So now we're gonna be getting in. Oops. Okay, now here we are going with some projections now. So out of District 1 House, Daily Leaf News is now projecting Cameron Andrews, myself, will be the Democrat out of Alaska, will be winning the projected winner of District 1 House. I went unopposed, so pretty much already knew. District 2, this is a libertarian gain for Mish Fox, District 2. This is an easy projection. We have enough information. We find that we can reject this. District 3, Brett Patrick. This is a huge race to watch. He is just narrowly beaten Lewis Allen. We have enough information as this one as well. This is a hold for the Democrats, which they're not sure about at first. Now we have that person in this call, Ricky Adams. This is in District 4 for the Democrats. This is a game from the Democrats as Easton Wilkins was proxying with them and it was an independent. This is a Democratic game. Now District 5, some other networks not wanting to call this, but we'll be calling District 5 House to George Cross, the incumbent Republican, the only incumbent running for re-election. We're calling this since Grover T has conceded the race. This was another big race to watch. Now, District 6 House, we are projecting Rick Hammond for alternate upset against Joe Szynski. Rick will keep this in the hands of Democrat, of course. The current Speaker of the House, Aaron Steeman, currently holds the seat. This is a Democratic hold. District 7, this is an independent game. Calvin Hawthorne is projected winner of District 7. Of course, this is a safe Republican seat for a long time while Trey Craft was in the race. Trey left the race to run for District 5 House Senate. So this is an independent game from the Republicans. Huge loss to the Republicans here. Of course, Calvin Hawthorne beating Mr. Panda. Now, District 8 House, another huge race we are ready to project is District 8 House. Mr. Icy is the current GOP chairman. Republican will keep this in the hands of Republicans. Um, will now be taking over from Irish Pennsylvanian, the current who took over for Ben Shear after winning the presidency. So Irish Mr. Icy, another first time, a lot of first timers in this house. And then the final house projection is Jasper Lee, Democrat. He's projected winner. He'll be taking over from Merrick Moden, beating Chris Miller. Now, at the District 5 Senate election, this is currently. Oh, I need to update this, but Trey Granfield is leading. I made a mistake. We'll come back to this in a second. But for the current map, the Democrats have retained the House with 5 seats. They need 5 seats. Democrats have 5 seats. The Republicans 2 seats. Independents have 1, and Libertarians have 1. So, Ricky, how do you feel now? First, I'll ask you, how do you feel to finally be back in Congress?
I feel great and I am ready to work with anyone that
What? And can I say something, Raging Potato? I am not drunk. It's just because my parents are not home and I can actually speak loud. So I am not drunk, just to let you know. I'm underage. I'm under the age to drink in Canada, so I'm not drunk. I'm only 16. Raging Potato, thank you. If you want to come in the call, Raging, I can invite you. But what is the first bill you're thinking of writing?
Right now, I am currently writing and well, that is to decrease the amount of landfills in our country.
What would that do?
That will do is to clean up the trash and make the earth more greener, and we will have more trees to breathe air and with a longer life.
Okay, everyone knows you're not looking like you would. Sorry. Okay, you're running for Speaker of the House. Do you think you have enough support to win this position?
I think I do because I have like so far currently like 4 or 5 votes that I needed.
Okay. What how representative elect are you most excited to work with?
I am most excited to work with newcomers because it's like their first time serving in Congress, and I feel like I need to help them that they need help with anything.
Okay, Raimundo, can you hear us?
Yeah, sorry, I was having that technical difficulties.
No, that's fine. No worry. Okay, so Raimundo, how do you like the results that have come out so far for the election?
Um, they're pretty interesting to say the least, especially in races like D5, where Grover he overperformed like a lot, and that race is tied, right? If I'm correct.
No, Grover conceded because now George is leading by a little bit of of a margin.
Oh,
But we have
well,
projected that for George since Grover has conceded the race.
hmm. Well, he can pull a Andrew Gillum and unconcede. So yeah.
Yeah, but right now it is looking like it will be. So the current map we're looking at is 5 Democrats, 2 Republicans, 1 Libertarian, and 1 Independent. Now, Raimundo, now that you're in the current, now that you look like you're going to be running for Senate, what, representative elect do you think has the most optimism?
Um, I don't know. I think they're all pretty good choices. Like because a lot of incumbents decided not to run. Myself is one of them. There was a chance for many new people to come into the house, and it's just interesting to see how it'll play out.
I want to get to both you, Ricky and Raimundo. What do you guys think of the big upset shock from District 6 by Rick Hammond? You can start, Raimundo.
Um, well, I don't know. I don't. There's like not much to say. Rick Hammond, he campaigned a lot. He was a good choice, and Joe Zemansky, he wasn't very active in this campaign. If he was more, then he could have definitely won. But I think it was had some pretty good results.
Ricky?
Rick Hammond did good because he campaigned way more than his opponent Joe Saminsky, even though that I was like undecided till today, and I voted for him because he campaigned harder than his opponents. That if his opponent actually campaigned, he would have won this race. Even though this race I rate as actually a toss up beforehand, that not a winning infinite race like everyone else.
Okay, so I just want to see what you'll think. Would you guys A or nay the bill I'll be proposing? The first bill I'll be proposing the legalization of Kinder Surprises. Let's go.
Well, um, I won't be in the house to either aye it or nay it, but I haven't read it, so I can't really say anything about it.
It basically legalize have the legalization of Kinder Surprises. Legalize Kinder Surprises is the whole thing of the act in the United States. It's legalized.
Mm,
It's
Ricky,
gonna be the
would you like to answer, Ricky? Because you're gonna be the representative.
I still need to read it first before I make up my mind. But I probably will support it, but I need to read it.
Okay, Ricky. What committee would you want the most serve on?
I most likely would serve on the Social Service Committee because I am a big supporter of education and healthcare rights.
Um,
I actually have a question for both of you. So now that the Democrats have a majority, what leadership positions are you gonna run for? Both you and Cameron. I mean, both you and Cameron.
go first, Ricky.
I was thinking about running for speaker, but now I feel confident that I will to run for speaker because for Democrats have a majority, you
And you,
can.
Cameron?
Oh,
Oh wait, did you finish, Ricky?
yeah, I did.
Okay.
I'm thinking of running either for majority leader or majority whip. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that would be a pretty good position to hold. I would suggest majority leader. That's something I unfortunately never held.
Raymond,
Thanks to.
I
Hmm.
have a question. So it looks
I didn't hear what you said. What did you say?
I have a question. So it looks
Oh.
like you said you're gonna look like you're running for Senate District One. What are your
Hmm.
still planning to do that? Yes or no?
Yes, I did announce my candidacy for District One Senate, and once I am out of the house, I'll start campaigning more and more for that. I actually have a speech I will give once I'm out of the house.
Okay, and now how do you think your successor myself will do in the House?
I think you'll do a good job. I there's like much hope I see in you, and I'm just ready to see what you propose in the house, and I hope you do propose stuff in the house, not like Merrick Modem, but
Oh yeah. By the way,
you know,
how is it going with the Merrick Moden trying to get kicked out?
um,
Is it
I
been?
I mean, I would probably the motion to impeach him because he did get elected, and it's not up to us to decide whether or not to remove him, even if he's inactive. That's up to the voters, and you know the voters are clearly not basing their vote on what he's done. So we just have to wait until he's removed out of office.
Who would you want to see if he is removed? Who do you would want to see replace him if he is removed? I have a suggestion. Can I say first? I think the person that they should replace him in is with Jasper Lee because he won the election for District 9, and I think it's only fair that he, as being elected, a newly coming elected official, get the spot that he's going to be deserving? Who do you think, Rumundo?
I would agree. I like Jasper Lee, but again, I don't really think the impeachment is necessary, especially because it's really close to the end of his term, so there's really not much point to it. But yeah, Jasper Lee would probably be the best choice since he did win the election or is going to win.
Who are you? Who would you do, Rick? How would you appoint Ricky, or suggest
I
to Michael
would
Walker?
I would appoint trustworthy also because he won for election, but we get sworn in on Wednesday,
When
that I believe, so it's super close.
Okay, Ricky, I have a question. Since you're in DNC leadership, what is the mood in DNC leadership that the Democrats have retained the House?
That we are glad that we retained for majority for the House and might pick up a special election seat.
Yeah, so I ask you guys now. How do you guys feel about the runoff? It looks like it's gonna go to a runoff. How do you guys think if it does go to runoff? Who do you think will win?
It's very close, but I believe that Trey maybe narrowly carries it overall.
What about you, Ramundo?
I agree with Ricky. Very very popular person here in MEC, a very popular official, and he's ran campaigns where he's hardly ever even campaigned, and he's won, and you know I'm pretty sure he'll win the runoff if there is one.
Okay.
What about you?
I think it'll be Trey, more or less. Oh, it's not one second. Sorry, I'm just trying to get results right now. But
So
yeah,
what do you think about the rumor that Aaron Steeman is going to run against Adam Evans for for president?
I'll probably happen, but he's probably not gonna win.
Who?
Trey's right now at 46% to Mark's at 37. There's still there's still a couple more hours. People still get more votes though. The votes haven't really changed recently. I think maybe one vote has come in, so it does
I
look
th-
like it's gonna go to a runoff.
yeah,
Votes.
it does look that way.
What do you guys think about physics, by the way, with Cameron Scott being the really big upset for Joe Zelensky? Do you guys think that broke? Do you think he would have won if Cameron Scott was not in the race?
No.
Rick Hammond, or do you Rick Hammond would not have won, or would have Joe won?
No. I still think Rick would have. He ran a good campaign to say the least, especially against the his opponents who didn't even who hardly campaigned. It wasn't hard to say the least.
Okay, Murky, what about yourself?
I believe that Rick Hammond will win because of his campaigning nonstop, and and Cameron Scott with taking portion out. Maybe they just write in a different candidate or might go vote for him in overall.
Yeah, I do think he played. I do think Cameron Scott. I thought he was good. I didn't think he was getting that many votes. I thought he'd make up five. Like I think he did break up votes there for him. I thought Joe. I thought it was gonna be really tight. It wasn't as tight as I thought it was gonna be. What do you guys think about Rick Hammond finally getting elected to a seat and finally being able to serve? Ricky, we'll start with you.
I cannot understand that question.
I said, how do you feel that like Rick finally How do you think? How do you find that Rick finally won uh, election and is gonna be able to serve?
I'm actually happy for him because he has been trying for many months, and I believe this season was his greatest success because he never gave up and kept campaigning like people should.
Bermudo. I'm sorry, never mind. Go on, go on, Ricky.
Nothing.
Go, Bermudo.
Like Ricky said, I'm happy for him. You know, he saw a chance to win the election and he took it. You know, he campaigned a lot. He deserves it, and I'm just excited to see what he's gonna propose in the House. And yeah,
Okay, yeah. We might be able to get Mark Kennedy Gallagher on. We're just looking right now. But Ricky, of course, you're a big person who likes to fight mental illness and bullying. What bills or legislation are you gonna bring to the House when you're inside the House to prevent bullying and mental illness?
I might just expand my suicide prevention bill that is just basically to help combat bullying and people from harming themselves. And I might just make a bill just to ban people who bully people and might be arrested if they cause death.
I actually have a question for you, Ricky. I don't know if you saw it, but I read it. I actually passed a bill in the House regarding suicide prevention. What were your opinions on that? What were your opinions? What did you think of it?
I have read bits and pieces because I for kind of explode that bill to put MEC main MC chat, and I found it pretty interesting, and I might just sponsor it if you does if you if it didn't get passed or anything.
It's actually up for vote in the Senate right now. It did pass the House.
Well, that's good. I really need to re reread like one section, and then I will give my full opinion later.
Okay, should we get into some? Yeah, we're gonna get into the current standings for the District 5 Senate special election. So let's get to that right now. And currently in this race, we have 37% for Mark Kennedy Gallagher to 46% to Trey Cranfield. This is a very tight race, and it looks like it's going to go to a runoff. Since this race can go to a runoff, it's looking like that way. We don't know when the runoff's probably going to be. It'll probably be in a couple. It'll probably be on Monday, most likely. But let's and we don't have any sets or anything. But we're gonna make them happen now for.
I'm
But this
actually
is
pretty shocked that John Ossoff got like around 10% of the vote. That
yeah,
was
in a presidential election, that's home state rule for people. So, but let's go to District 5. I'm not District 5. Sorry, the race to 5 seats, and the Democrats have 5 seats. They hold the majority. It looks like the Democrats will be holding the majority with winning in District 1, 3, 4, 6, and 9, with the Republicans next with 2 seats in District 5 and 8, Independents with 1 seat in District 7, and Libertarians with Mish Fox in District 2. Now, Mish Fox and me were thinking about writing a bill as kind of a joke. The Gary Johnson Memorial Act, or the Gary Johnson, basically make it mandatory to have statues in of Gary Johnson in every single town and county. Would you guys support this? LOL.
Well, I just need to read it.
No, we haven't made it yet. It was we were talking about it. We were talking about it.
Maybe
Okay,
if it's just only one choke bill, but I don't know.
one statue in each town is brilliant. It's a joke though, but yeah. What do you guys think about Mish Fox getting back into the house?
I'm actually proud and I'm actually happy and I am ready to work with him again in the house that I have ser- served with him back in June for a couple of days. And we tried to work on an immigration bill and I hope we can work on many more bills together.
Ray, Ramiro, your thoughts? Ramundo, you still there or no? Okay, I'm just gonna say um okay, I'm just gonna ask Ricky. Ricky, what is your thoughts of the selection? Describing in 2 words, what was your thought of the selection?
Just wow.
Yeah, I would say optimistic and fresh, meaning like optimism and like fresh new faces in the House and possibly Senate. Okay, I think with that we're gonna call it. I'd like to thank Ricky Adams, Representative elect Ricky Adams, and current Representative of District 1, Remedial Felix, for coming on. I'm Representative elect Cameron Andrews. I'd like to say thank you to all, and remember to tune into the best news network in MEC for more news more often. Thank you, and good night.